So let me just read footnote 1 and get your response to this. So this is what he says in footnote 1, 2002 speech titled Deflation, Making Sure It Doesn't Happen Here. Here's what he says. Conceivably, deflation could also be caused by a sudden, large expansion in aggregate supply, arising, for example, from rapid gains in productivity and broadly declining cost. I don't know of any unambiguous example of a supply-side deflation, although China in recent years is a possible case. Note that a supply-side deflation would be associated with an economic boom rather than a recession. What are your thoughts about that comment?
Well, I think that exactly gets to the point that we're trying to make in the paper. And specifically, if you think about interest rates and financial intermediation. So let's start with interest rates. We've made these jokes, I think, on my past appearances before, that I used to have this sign on my door that says, give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach the man a Fisher effect, and he'll never confuse low interest rates with easy money, or something along those lines. And so the point is, when you think about something like supply-driven deflation, the key keeping in mind is that the neutral rate we tend to think of it as being somewhat pro-cyclical. So if there's a sudden rise in total factor productivity that would drive inflation expectations lower, or even potentially inflation expectations negative, if you have deflation, you have a corresponding rise in the real rate. So the actual effect on the neutral rate is somewhat ambiguous here. Or excuse me, on the nominal rate is ambiguous, because yes, inflation expectations could be falling, but the real rate could be rising. If those things offset 1-to-1, then actually there really should not be much of an effect on nominal interest rates from supply-driven deflation at all.